points in the game.
The college football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Hello and welcome to Gerald Ford Stadium in Dallas, Texas, the home field of the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So Boise State's offense comes on the field first today. And now a brand new step in this season that gets even more intense. A playoff game on a college campus, Kirk. What an environment here here. What a special moment for both these teams.
Chris, we're all big fans of what we see in the playoffs, especially on these college campuses. Find out how good this team on the road can be. Can they navigate?
Ah, here he goes. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. First down now at the 46. Instead of being backed up, one big play has got this offense up and running. Ball handed off. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense because the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
And now the running back's got it again. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44.
I mean, this is exactly how they wanted to start when it opened up this game, especially on the road. It's a really well-blocked play. Pick up a good chunk of yards. And if you're the offensive line, this is what you've talked about all week in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front. They give their running back plenty of room to pick up those good yards.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down. The Broncos starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's got the first and still going. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down of the 17. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Running out of time in the pocket. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him.
Touchdown, Boise State, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now, and that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
7, SMU, 0.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The SMU Mustangs offense out there for their first possession. Let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
First play of the drive, they look to the right. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
The Mustangs will come to the line to crank up the tempo. On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
They're going to run the option. Has the first down and more. And they finally get him down, but the quarterback keeper there picks up a big chunk and a first down.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Makes a quick grab. He stopped, but he gets a first down. The offense going with the hurry up.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion and a first down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
Catch made on the right side. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14. And the Mustangs look at a cash in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! As they get on the board here in this playoff game. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hodges. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. Pressure is coming. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Out of the gun now on third down. It's a quick grab. Fighting him off. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. First down and more. He's still running. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Enough to convert on third there. So first down from the 12 now. And the Broncos lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Broncos. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, we're going to throw it. The receiver makes the catch. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the left side. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure.
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. The senior with excellent work after the catch. And the Mustangs look to keep this drive moving.
But there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
The pass is caught. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. The Mustangs looking to cash in this red zone trip. Here comes a handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Intercepted in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
That gain moves the ball.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Empty set now, 5 wide. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down. The rule it a catch, a big gainer. The Broncos come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Boise State. Adds 6 more points to the total.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion, and they put 6 more on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He'll bring it out from his end zone. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Defense not pressing this time. They look to throw it here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Snags the quick throw. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. One more play before they head to the locker room.
Here we go.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep on the scramble. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. And the Broncos will kick this away to start the second half. Returner choosing to field this one. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game. And the Mustangs come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the defense smothers him for no gain. No huddle here for the offense.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Quarterback keeps the football. Eventually taken down, but how about the spin move that earned him first down yardage? The Mustangs are going to keep this drive rolling.
We got a short pickup here, but just what they needed. This will keep the drive moving, and you know what it's going to do? Plant the seed on this defense. Anytime they run that option, beware the quarterback.
Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. Try to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. He shreds the tackle. He's past the marker and still got it. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, it wasn't necessarily pretty or a game changer, but those option plays are sometimes best used to just get enough to just get a first down. I think that was the thinking on this last play. The defense has to be more aware in these kind of situations.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient third down offense. And the Mustangs will have to kick this away. First punt of the game now, looking to pin him back deep. This will bounce and head out of bounds inside the 10. That's a great punt. The offense will be pinned back. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Hodges. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
The offense with three tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. They're going to run it. Finds room at the 30. McGain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there. The Broncos have first and 10 here. Here's the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be first down there.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Caught quickly. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Broncos trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
And they've got him.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
So Kirk, Boise State is in front. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. All right, here comes the 4th quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? They need less than a yard for a 1st down. They'll go for it on 4th. Keeps it on a design run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Well, we've watched this guy all year, and we know that he is a threat when they get down inside that 5-yard line. It's 4th down and goal. The defense just did not anticipate that this guy's legs could hurt him, and they did for a touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter.
That makes the score Boise State 28, SMU 7.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Remember the last possession, it was a long march, but it stalled. They came up empty. Can they find the end zone this time? Let's it fly to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. 1st down. That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. And he drops back in the gun. Fires quickly to the left. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. 2nd down and goal upcoming. And they're trying to push it in here. And they try the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
Boy, this defense just getting manhandled at the line of scrimmage. They just loaded up in that goal line formation and pushed their way into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
35, SMU 7.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. He flips it to the back across the middle. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking for a receiver. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, what a grab! It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
Here we go, here we go.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes a quick catch.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab. And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35. The Mustangs pick up enough for a first down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd down now from the 35. Back to throw again. The pass rush closing in. And this one is caught. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. And the Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. A quick juke to get free. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. The Mustangs looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. They can't stop him. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Gain moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Well, they go with the pitch here on the option on 3rd down. Good call, but this defense is not fooled at all. Good job of recognizing this and being able to blow that up to now force a 4th down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. A field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's caught! Touchdown, Mustangs!
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offensive coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches, run out the clock, and let the party begin. Grinding away with a running game. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this 4th quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
First down here for this offense. And it's a kneel down. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback will take a knee. They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.